Hello everyone and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. We found this nice desert town last time and we have a new character to meet. At last he's appeared before me, blah de blah. My name is Primrose, it's a dancer. Yeah, I wasn't gonna read this out. I kind of catch myself doing it from time to time, but I don't think it's a good idea since I'm not a very good voice actor. If I were a good voice actor, things would be a bit different, but I'm not, so yeah, just pause this and read it. So let's take Primrose and remove Ulbrich, because of my character, he is the least, I don't know, interesting so far. Like, I very much sort of feel the hurt of not having Ophelia, because I don't have a healer anymore. And I lose out on the light damage type, which no one else has, but I have ways to get spear attacks, and I have ways to get sword attacks. So Ulbrich's just not that interesting for me at the moment. And of course we're going to hear the beginning of the tale.
Funny how it works, isn't it? Everything that happens in this world falls into one of two neat little categories. Things one is better off knowing, and things one's better off not. Jeffrey Aselhart, I'm afraid you've been poking your nose into the latter.
I have only done as my convictions bade me do.
Sorry.
I thought you might say something like that. You're making this delightfully easy.
Father!
Make sure he's dead. Let's leave this place before we're seen.
It's done. Huh.
I will never forget. One on his left arm. One on his right. And the last on his neck. 3 men. Foul scavengers, just like the bird whose mark they bear. They took my father from me. And I will never forget. Always the same dream.
I wish I had your confidence, Primrose. I couldn't imagine nodding off minutes before my cue.
How nice it must be to be the Master's favorite. Fine. Go on and keep your airs. Act as though you're better than the rest of us.
It doesn't change the fact that you're just another dancer in the sands, Primrose. Nothing but a kept woman, here to flatter the dignity of men who pay for the privilege.
So I'd like to point out that this entire section, I've not seen all of it. I've seen bits of it in a Let's Play. It's again getting quite anime, and clearly they want topic to be prostitutes, kind of forced into it against their will, but it's the only way to make money. But of course, this being a game designed for children, in part, you can't say that they're prostitutes, so they are, quote-unquote, dancers. But not strippers, even. And not prostitutes, definitely. Just dancers. So bear that in mind as you go through this. They clearly meant for this to be a lot more sordid and dirty than it is. But as it stands, they're just dancers. Who are still acting it's still all the anime schoolgirl stuff and all those things that we know and hate, but yeah. Whenever you see dancer, replace it in your mind with the word hooker.
I suppose you're right.
Shh, enough chatter. Master Helganish is coming.
Do I keep you women to titter here in the shadows? My customers are waiting for their entertainment! The opening act should be on that stage already. Now, get out there and earn your keep! What a bunch of useless strays. But not you, Primrose. You are the only one I can rely on.
You flatter me, Master.
Oh, hardly. Why, this tavern's custom has increased tenfold since you stepped on our stage. But do not go forgetting yourself. It was I who groomed you for this role.
And I will be forever grateful for that, Master.
You were an ignorant girl when I picked you up. Completely useless. I've taught you everything you know.
Yeah, we gotta make sure in the same dialogue that he's very fond of her and she's valuable to him, but also he hates her and thinks she's ungrateful. Bit of a jarring tone shift there. Yeah. It's fine.
What happened to your sweet little smile? Who puts a roof over your head and food on your plate? Who bought the jewels that adorn your pretty neck? Who made you the most sought-after dancer in this dusty old town? It was me, all me! You owe me, kitten, and I'll see that debt repaid.
Keep in mind that 2 minutes before he said that she was really valuable and he got so many more customers because of her. And now he's telling her she's worthless and needs to... I mean, clearly they want this guy to be hateable, so they're just going for the cheapest possible way of making him hateable. They're just making him into an completely unrealistic kind of asshole.
Yes, Master.
Good then. Purr sweetly, and I may give you a treat. Don't dally when you're done with your show. I will be waiting in my chamber. I'll have you purr for me some more.
Primrose, it's your cue.
I'm coming.
Put your face back on now, kitten.
Yes, Master.
Also observe that the preparation room where they're getting ready for the show, where they're going to, before they're going on stage and doing their dancing stuff, actually down the street from the actual tavern stage, which seems like a really inconvenient way to set things up. Makes sense that they wouldn't be sleeping in a tavern, maybe, because too many people, taverns are big enough so the beds are elsewhere, right? But surely they would prepare in the tavern, right? Not walk along the street. But yeah, into the tavern we go. And I'm guessing this chest is... yeah, it's the same chest. Sometimes for the tutorial they basically have a copy of the area, so there might be different items, but it doesn't appear to be the case here.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, it's not voice acted, they just do bits of... yeah. It keeps baffling me how badly the cutscene stuff is done.
Forgive me. I am ready.
Ah.
Yes.
So I don't think we'll get to make very many gameplay decisions in this episode, but that seems to be a running theme for the introduction of the characters. It's running from cutscene to cutscene.
Hey!
Yes.
Oh, thank you! What?
Oh, come now.
Yes.
Are you alright?
Yes.
Hey! Stop that!
Many thanks.
You. Wait a minute. What was that? I think not.
Huh.
You would take that.
Forgive me. The truth is...
So, I'd just like to point out that, you know, this her being deliberately insincere about being so grateful to him. This is almost word for word the same stuff that Ophelia was saying to her surrogate father, that she was supposedly sincere about it. So, when I say the writing in these things tends to be really shoddy, that's why. You could take this line right here, replace the word master with the word your excellency, and Ophelia could have said the very thing to her surrogate dad. And there it would have been such a cute and happy family moment that she just wants to please him, and here it's clearly supposed to be an insincere trying to dismiss the guy and get rid of him. But the actual writing is identical. Now, Ophelia didn't say this precise line, but this is exactly the same sort of line.
I'll have you purr for me some.
Yes.
So as I said, it's a very lazy way to make a character hateable.
Are you all right?
What?
So yeah. Oh, more cutscene.
Excuse me.
My apologies. Most unfortunate.
Excuse me.
Okay. Now keep in mind that for the last, let's say 17 minutes, because I did make the choice of which character to remove from my party, I have not made a single gameplay decision. Still no gameplay decisions.
Excellent.
Many thanks. Yes. Beg pardon.
Till next time.
You. I think not. Put your face back on now.
Are you all right? Come on! And I know that deep down, you have a good heart.
Suddenly, this line is voice acted. As I keep saying, gameplay, great. Graphics, very fine. It's got a distinct style that I think works well. But the writing and the design of storytelling is atrociously bad. So this is not voice acted. But yeah, follow the left-hand man. I'm guessing. Yeah. More cutscene.
Yes!
Listen to me.
Yes!
Okay, so I would just like to point out that we just spent over 20 minutes making no gameplay decisions, just watching cutscenes. This is what I mean about the storytelling being awful. Good game, weave the story into the dialogue, into the gameplay. You certainly don't put out 20-minute cutscenes that aren't even real cutscenes because the player has to keep pressing stuff, but we haven't made any decisions. We could have decided to talk to some villagers, but nothing that affected gameplay. We saw a bit of a cutscene, then we had to walk a few meters to the next cutscene. Walk a few meters, next cutscene, and then eventually we had to allure a guy, but we didn't make a choice. We didn't decide which of these 5 guys to get, and there were differences depending on which one we picked. There was just one guy where we had to press some buttons and then next cutscene. This is what I mean. It's not particularly well made in that regard. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next time I think we'll get some more gameplay. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.